Good evening, everyone. I didn't really do much today.
Nothing! You've done nothing!
Basically, I've been in this spot all day. It was just really nice and cool and relaxing. So I fell asleep and then I woke up for a little bit and I was trying to watch a movie and I fell asleep while it was on. I woke up about 7:30 tonight. So I got up, fed the cats, gave them more water. I gave them their wet cat food and their dry cat food. Got my stuff ready for work, pulled my clothes out of that nice little drawer system. That drawer system's working out great, by the way. And now I'm kind of dressed for work. It's about an hour and a half before I have to be at work. But I think I'm going to go ahead and go in, get my stuff together, and put my stuff to charge and get some stuff done. I've got a lot of things prepped that need Wi-Fi to edit and upload. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Depending on how work goes, I might take you with me tonight. We'll see. If I don't stash it, I won't have any. This is our little corner right here. So that little corner is my little personal corner I made for myself. And now we clean. boy, that's going to take a minute. That's better. Break time. The auto scrubber got hung up somewhere and I gotta find it. I don't want to look on the app and find it on the map, so I'm just walking it. And there it is. It usually means someone stood in front of it too long. Let's fix it. All right. Now we go on break. Ooh. Let's go swap a battery. First, hard work. I don't always get this stuff, but I decided today, even though, man, I just spent $5 just to get a drink and a candy bar. All right, break's over. Back to work. back on the scrubber.
5 minutes later, I'm down on the floor. Filling up every cup. Can't get our bottoms up.
All right, time to drain and refill and get ready to do all of grocery. Yeah, the auto scrubber got paused too many times, so the battery is going low. So what I have to do now is drive it. So when you drive it, you can make up the time and the battery doesn't wear down as much. So I have enough charge for after lunch. If not, this thing will be dead and it takes forever for lithium to charge up all the way. They're actually supposed to clear this stuff for me, but they never do, so I always have to move it myself. That's fine. I get paid by the hour, so. Now the cool thing is, ordinarily, when the auto scrubber is going around by itself, I'll pull these out of the way. But since I'm driving it, I can dodge it so it doesn't slow it down and waste energy. And I've done a lot today, and it seems like we're having one of those days where nobody wants to help, which is fine with me. I just don't feel like going the extra mile on moving those pallet jacks. Those will be up when I make my next pass before I leave for the day. So whatever I miss, I've got one more chance because I come back over here around about 5:40 before we open at 6 and do a quick sweep and give it last look. Technically, I'm supposed to have all their pallets up by the time we open, but it never happens. But I do my best. I give them till 6:15, and then I take my last break. All right, now we sweep pets and get it scrubbed as fast as we can.
What you say?
All right, the stock crew is back. I got their area cleaned before they got back, except for the hangers on that were behind that were getting in the way. And looks like I got a clear path to do pets and stationery. Boss man and the rest of the crew already went to lunch because they slide out a little earlier. I get this done, I get to go to lunch too. I guess she's the team lead. I'm not sure. I don't know who half the people are here, but she said that if anything changes in my schedule, just to let her know. So even though I wasn't supposed to be, I don't usually work on Saturdays. The schedule showed me working on Saturdays instead of Sunday. So I just went ahead and showed up. And right now you don't want to catch any points because if you get 3 points, you won't get that bonus. I want that bonus. But she says, unless I request those days off or something like that, these are my days. They're still just 3 days. If I bump into her again, I might ask her if she really needs me to show up tomorrow, and I will. Because your boy needs money. All right, let me knock this out, and then we'll go to lunch. And I can chill for about an hour with the you-know-who. All right, let's see if the Jackery's charged up. If it is, we'll go ahead and take it out to the van. Jackery's charged. Take it back. All right. produce guys will be in before I come back from lunch. So I unroll those. I always complain that we don't unroll the carpets after we've cleaned their area. Even though it works better for them, because honestly, when they start loading up stuff this morning, it's going to make such a mess on the floor. It's better if they just made the mess, cleaned it up, and then unrolled it when the day started. That's just me. Then we can finally go on break. Basically, I'm going to sweep the entrances, both entrances, what they call the produce side or the GM side, or grocery side and GM side. And then we will scrub it. And then it's going to be time to do what's known as the action alley, which are all the big sections of the store. So I'll probably drive that one too. Right now, everyone's getting set up for Christmas. So we've got too many things in the way. Kills the battery and doesn't leave me enough battery to come back and do grocery one last time before we open. So we'll do that. And usually they go to break at about 5 in the morning. And that's why I like to zigzag in through pharmacy too. They're running and gunning in pharmacy from the time I get there to about the time I leave. They're pretty accommodating to let me come through. Those ladies are pretty nice. But I try to work around their schedules as much as I can. But I think it's time to go see the kiddies, don't you? Oh, I've missed you, van. We got an hour, so chill in the van for an hour. They've already had their wet cat food. They're probably going to try to con me to say they didn't, but they've got everything handled, so we're good. All right, we're officially in the van. There's Waddles. There's Happy. There's BMO. Grayble's under the bed asleep as usual. This sunshade works really good. The only problem is it won't stay stuck to the magnets. What I'm going to have to do is get some, I think I'm going to get some adhesive. I should have some if it's still good. And I'm going to apply some and then just put some weight on it. Let it cure for 24 hours. And then it should stick completely. Because the magnet part seems to be working fine. That's the plan. I mean, but for $5, this thing's working good as a blind. I just got to tweak it. All right, I'm going to chill for an hour. See you when I go back in. All right, that's one entrance. Now we just got to scrub it, and then we'll do the other entrance. All right, grocery side is done. Now we're going to work on what's called the GM side. All right, now we officially start scrubbing Action Alley. That's all the big sections of the store. Okay, Action Alley is done. So now we're going to sweep pharmacy and go back to arts and crafts because it has a lot of a mess that needs swept. And hopefully we'll have some energy to scrub it too. That's flat. Now we ride. Alright, arts and crafts / greeting cards is done. So now we're going to go to electronics. Scrub-a-dub-dub.
Oh yeah. Going through my head like a jet plane, going with the
Alright,
lights
electronics
on
done. I
turns.
went and hit the high parts of apparel because someone else is also working on cleaning apparel today. And now we're going to go grab our sweeper stuff and start sweeping grocery for the last time.
It started with a fight tonight. See me in the car going right to your door. 5 minutes later, I'm done.
Well, I offered to come in tonight, but he says, no, just enjoy your off day, so I need that money though. Alright, everything's done. It's officially open. Been open for about 20 minutes, so I'm going to go park the auto scrubber and charge it, take my last break, and then I do what's called the last looks, where I do a final sweep, and then I clean up all my gear, put it up, and that's the end of the day. So we'll see how it goes.
I'ma tell you how to behave. Filling up every cup. Kicking our bottoms up.
Good. The shopping cart I used is still here, so I can throw my bag in it. I don't know, my bag's not that heavy now, though. Alright, break time. Produce brought us a bunch of apples, so I'm gonna have one. And I should have both my phones charged up all the way, so that's gonna be good. I'm gonna do a quick edit, and then it'll be time to go out and do last looks. Alright, we're on the final sweep over here in cosmetics, because I haven't really hit cosmetics today. Someone else usually takes care of that. Alright, we're all done. Now it's time to go put this stuff away and clean up. That was a new spot there. Alright, just enough time to stow our gear. And get out of here. Well, alright everyone, I am off work, so thanks for joining me. That's kind of what I do in a nutshell. They usually leave me alone and let me work this stuff. A couple headaches today. I don't usually work Saturdays, so we had a lot more people not used to getting out of my way, but that's just part of the gig, you know. But I got basically every corner of that store swept, scrubbed by my lonesome. One of the other guys does the bathrooms, depending on what shift it is, but I don't do the bathrooms, and then those guys usually work the baler. So the deal is, as long as they're good to do that stuff, I will scrub and sweep everything, and if I need help, I'll let them know. And if I do need help, they'll come and help. I just try not to need help. Alright guys, thanks for joining me. I don't think I'll do another one of these, but let me know what you thought.